It's as simple as that, girl. Your Chick-fil-A ain't coming, okay?
Even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sincerely Carolyn. If you're new here, if you're not, hey girl. Y'all bear with me. I'm working with a whole new setup. If it goes in and out of blur, that's something that I'm working on. Let me stop talking with my hands because it's probably doing it now. But yeah, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. So this video will pretty much be about manifesting and going for what you want in life and how to achieve those manifestations. Just to give you a little background on me, my name is Carolyn. I am 27 years old. I'm married. My husband and I have been married for about 8 years almost. Yeah, long time. High school sweethearts, and the rest is history. Also, I have 2 kids. So yeah, before we even get into our manifestations and how to correctly manifest, or however you want to put it, we're going to actually read the definition of manifestation. Because how can you do something when you're not even, privy to the actual definition? It says, essentially, manifestation is bringing something tangible into your life through attraction and belief, i.e., if you think it, and it will come. That's pretty much the definition of manifestation: to completely think it, to want it, to desire it, to speak that, and then for it to then come into fruition. So let's get into these tips that I have, that I personally do to manifest the life that I want. So yeah, girl, let's get into it. Also, do your own research in this. Let's be clear. I don't want you to just take these steps and then think I know everything about manifestation. I'm not a manifestation specialist. I just do what works for me. So do your own research and see if this works for you. If it does, great. Then if it doesn't, then you can always try new things. My first tip for manifesting the life you want is to be clear and concise about what it is that you want. And the more specific, the better. You can't just say like, hey, I want a new job and I want a bigger house or whatever. Like, be specific. What kind of job do you want? What are you doing in that field? What is the salary that you are aiming to make? How many days a week do you work? Be very specific. If you're looking for a man, what are his attributes? What are his qualities? Is he kind? Is he gentle? Does he have kids? Does he not? Is he ready to get married? Is he a church guy? Like, there are so many different things that you have to be very specific about when you're manifesting, because you cannot be broad. Manifestation is not broad. It is not a general idea. It is something specific. If it's healing, like people are going through different things. So if it's depression or healing or anxiety, what do you want a day to look like for you that you've manifested? Number 2 is to ask God or the universe, whichever you believe, or whomever you believe in. That is where you need to go to seek. I wouldn't say permission, but I would say permission. Yeah. To get these things that you want. So through prayer, through meditation, through visualization, and through oral reassurance. You say it to God, you say it to whoever, and you say it out loud. Like, a lot of people believe that if they say their manifestations that it won't come true. I actually don't believe that. I do believe in things should be private, some things, but I don't believe in just keeping everything to yourself, because to me, you never know. You say something in front of the right person and that could trickle such a great opportunity. If you want a new job, or you work in tech, or you do Instagram, and it's something that you really want in that field, be vocal about that when you're in public spaces, because you never know who's listening, who's right there, who can help you, how you can connect to that person, or if that person can connect you to somebody that could possibly help you get to where you need to be. So I understand being private if you're a private person. I'm a very private person, but when it comes to what I want and things that I want, I'm going to be very vocal about it, because that's me speaking it into the universe and asking God to, grant me that. Perfect example. This might not be a perfect example because he is my husband, but when me and my husband first moved to Atlanta 2 years ago, I was like, oh my God, I want a Mercedes so bad. So I would tell myself that, but I would also say it out loud, not thinking anything of it. And it was only here for maybe like 3 or 4 months. And my husband bought me one. It's like, because he knew I really wanted one. Now, had I just been saying to myself, like, I mean, granted, it is my husband, but had I just kept that to myself, like, I'm going to have a Mercedes one day. Would I have my Mercedes now? Who knows? But he heard that. He was listening. God heard him. And boom, my husband was able to buy me a Mercedes. Paid off, might I add. Paid off. Okay? The third thing in getting what you want out of life this year or however is to write it down. Y'all, this probably is my favorite step. Writing it down just makes it concrete for me. Write it in a journal, post-it notes. You could write a letter to the universe. You could write a letter to God. Just write it down, y'all. It makes it so much more tangible and more achievable when you have it sitting right there in your hand, what you want to do. Put it in a calendar, all type of stuff. I have a journal for all of this. I wrote a letter to myself at the beginning of this year, and I will write a letter to myself at the end of this year. I prayed to God. I wrote down my manifestations and everything that I wanted in this journal. And I also, like, even with my calendar, I'm very specific with how I do things, because Monday through Friday, I have to put gym on my calendar, because if it's not on my calendar, I'm not gonna do it. Like, and I know that sounds crazy, even though I know I'm supposed to do it. But if I look at my calendar every day, it's just natural for me to see that I need to go to the gym today, so I need to go to the gym today, or whatever, because that's a manifestation I have, or that's a goal that I'm trying to achieve, is to get down to a certain weight that I'm comfortable with. Me writing it down makes it so much more tangible. You can always go back and look at it to give you motivation, and you could also just go back to it to show you where you should be. The fourth tip I would say is have daily affirmations. I think that's a big thing. Every morning, every night, talk to yourself. Tell yourself, baby, I can do this, or you know what? You're going to be that lawyer, or you're going to get that dream car, or you're going to become the biggest influencer. Whatever you want, you have to speak that to yourself. Even if you don't believe it, fake it till you make it, baby. Even if you don't believe it, it'll trick your mind into saying, okay, like, I probably could do this. Hold on, girl. You hear me? Yeah, I gotta put on lip gloss because my lip be super dry. But yeah, y'all, trick yourself. It also gives you confidence to me, to be like, because if I look in the mirror and I'm just like, ugh, you're so fucking fat, like you're disgusting, then I'm literally just gonna think of myself as disgusting and so But if I go in the mirror and be like, oh girl, you a bad bitch. Okay, you did that today. You looking real cute. I'ma feel real cute. You know what I'm saying? It's all in your head. Everything is mental, okay? Oh my God, like even being an influencer is very hard. Like as you can see, less than 1,000 subscribers. Like my views is very low. Like it's a very hard thing to do, you know? To get people to like you, which, I mean, I guess that's what being an influencer is, but I'm not really doing it for people to like me. I just like doing YouTube. But even when I psych myself, I'm like, girl, you is not gonna get no 1 million followers. Like sometimes that just gets in my head. Sometimes you get in your own head, and I'll be like, this is not gonna work, girl. Like this is not gonna work. I have to think to myself like, girl, this is gonna work. It ain't no other way. Like that's what my husband tells me all the time when I tell him I don't think something gonna work. I'm not feeling good. He like, it has no other choice but to work if you put in the work. Like I read a thing that said you don't have to be talented, you just have to be consistent, right? So if you're a terrible rapper, which we know is terrible rappers out here, but you're consistent, baby, you can be the biggest rapper alive. You know what I'm saying? Like not the best rapper alive, but you could be the biggest rapper alive. It's just about consistency. Even when it's about healing, I am healing today. I choose healing today. Number 5, actively work towards your goal. This the next step. Actively work towards your goal. No action behind manifesting is daydreaming. And I 100% believe that. How are you going to say you want something but you don't want to work for it? It's like, yeah, I want something, so universe and God, do that for me. But I'm going to just sit here. It doesn't go like that. Like anything you want in life has to be, you have to work for. It's hard work for it actually, but the point of manifestation is to be specific about what you want in life. Set that as a goal, speak it to the universe, and then work towards it so that it is clear and concise. It makes your ideas, your goals, your dreams so much more clear and concise that it makes it easier. I'm not going to say it's easy. It makes it easier to achieve it when you're not all over the place trying to figure out what you're trying to achieve. But you have to put the work behind it, because if there is no work behind it, girl, ain't nothing going to come. That's it. You can't just be like, I really want some Chick-fil-A. Like, I really want some Chick-fil-A. God, send me some Chick-fil-A. Universe, send me some Chick-fil-A. Ain't no Chick-fil-A coming if you don't order it, baby, and go get it or get it sent to your house. It's as simple as that. Like, I know that's super simple, but it's as simple as that, girl. Your Chick-fil-A ain't coming, okay? But seriously, manifestation is definitely a co-creating process. It is not something that can be done just with one step. You have to think like the person you want to be, what would that person be doing right now? Let me go do that. You have to think so far ahead when you're manifesting. I'm doing all materialistic things now because I don't know how personal people want to get. But if I want a big, nice truck, it's not just gonna come to me. I have to work for it. Like, it's something I have to research. I want to see how much I need, down for, how much my bill's gonna be a month, how much my insurance gonna be a month, which car place I'm getting it from. That's how manifestation works. And if you want healing, if you're seeking healing or from depression or anxiety or traumatic things that happen in your life, you have to look deep inside yourself and face them and figure out what's going on. And then you actively work towards knocking those insecurities and that trauma down by confronting people or going to therapy. And if it's just like something simple like weight loss, create a weight loss plan. I know it's hard, but even like small things, like you don't have to eat healthy every day because that's not gonna work. When people be like, oh, I'm going on this diet and I'm not eating this, no more. They crash within like 3 days. Like, it's over with. Try every day, once a day, to eat a salad or eat more greens. Boom. Try to drink more water. If you want to exercise, commit to working out once or twice a week. Just once or twice a week. Start with that. Don't try to do everything at one time, though, because you're just going to crash. It's not going to work. If you want to do YouTube, start your channel. Stop waiting. Stop saying, oh, I need a camera. Oh, you don't need none of that, child. It's people out here on their iPhones and getting millions of views. Please stop lying to yourself. Okay? Because I was doing it at first. Stop lying to yourself. Another one is let go of any resistance and limiting beliefs. Remove negative self-talk, which I know is hard because I talk negatively to myself sometimes. But when you do that, you have to catch yourself and say the exact opposite. So if I say, oh my God, you're being a fat ass today. First, you have to catch it and then correct yourself and be like, no, you're not a fat ass. You're actively working towards your goal, and the next meal you eat will be better. You have to learn how to control any resistance and these limiting beliefs about yourself. Let go or distance yourself from people whose energy is not matching yours or who have a negative effect on your energy, because that will get you nowhere. Manifesting will not do anything for you if that energy is foul around you. It's just not going to happen. You get thrown off by all of the other things that's going on with this negative person. It's just too much. Also, I have a video coming on that soon, so yeah. Cut out the drinking and the smoking unnecessarily. I'm an advocate for having fun, but I'm also an advocate for putting in work. You know what I'm saying? You can't get anything behind fun. Fun gonna run out, especially when that money run out. Okay? Ask yourself, what is limiting me from doing what I need to be? Laziness? Is it distractions? Is it not enough time? Write them down. Write down everything that you feel like is limiting you and cross them out. And then on the opposite side, write something that you can do instead of what you're doing. If you know you're drinking too much alcohol, cross it out and be like, I'm drinking this amount of water. If you know you partying all the time, limit it to 1 or 2 parties a month. The last thing I would say that help you achieve your goal and manifest what you want in 2022, 2023, whenever, is to check your energy. Y'all, I know that sounds easier said than done, and I know that sounds so cliche, but I'm telling you, energy is so important, y'all. I know it's a cliche, but whatever you put out into the universe, it will come right back to you. I'm telling y'all, I'm not joking. If you put out negativity, you're not going to get anything but negativity back. If you put out positivity, it's going to come full force. Now, don't get me wrong. Some days you can be putting out positivity, and some people try to give you that negative energy. Like, quick little story. One day I went to, I don't know if it was McDonald's or something. It was probably, I can't remember where it was, but it was Chick-fil-A. Actually, it was Chick-fil-A. Okay, let me tell you. And y'all, Chick-fil-A, I usually don't ever have bad instances with Chick-fil-A. Yeah. But this time, yeah. She said she was tired, okay? It was a Saturday night, and she must have been ready to go in the house. She probably wanted to go to a party. It was probably some stuff going on that she was missing, and she didn't want to be at work. And then it was also cold, and y'all know they be standing outside. So I talk with my hands and like, y'all, I'm so sorry. Anytime I see a woman of color, especially a black woman, I try to give her super energy, because I know sometimes days are rough, right? And we be needing it. Like, we be needing it. So I pull up. I'm like, me and my husband in the car with my 2 kids. I pull up. I'm like, hey. She like, name for your order. I'm like, Now, okay, now if you know me, I'm from Chicago, baby. We don't respond to stuff like that well. We instantly, when you know if you're from Chicago, somebody can give you attitude, then you finna get it right back. And it's gonna be a problem. Now y'all both got an attitude. I was so shocked, I was taken aback because I'm like, girl, I'm like so excited. And I'm like, I mean, maybe it's because I'm getting food and she ready to go, but girl, like, I gave you such good energy. I'm about to say, how you doing? You know, all of that. But she was like, name for your order. I'm like, ooh, girl. So then I just like laughed a little bit because it's like, girl, life's too short to be walking around with an attitude. If you don't like your job, quit, find another one. It's Chick-fil-A. It ain't like you a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? And not down in Chick-fil-A people, but it's not like it's a huge career to walk away from. If you're unhappy, then leave it. Like, dead serious, look for another job and leave it, baby. Because you should never let nobody get you tight like that, to where you're now transferring your negative energy to other people. You know what I'm saying? My husband was like, damn. You know, like, he was like, damn. And I even told my husband, I'm like, damn, I should have just been like, dang, sis, what's going on? You good? Like, I should have just did that. I tell myself all the time, no matter what happens today, I'm not going to let anybody control my energy. My energy is mine to keep. Okay? It's something that I'm not willing to give to someone else. So that's what you have to tell yourself. So, and then when I first started doing that, y'all, I would encounter some, on these days, like people would try me, but I feel like it would just be God testing to see how strong my mental is. Because if I said nobody's going to shift my energy, nobody's going to shift my energy. I'm not giving it to you. Like, I am not giving that to you, baby. And all the time I'm usually with my kids, and I'm definitely not going to give you that with my children. Like, never. It's not gonna happen unless I feel like me and my child's life is in danger. That's the only way you'll get some energy from me. But other than that, bye. You just have to focus on joy. You focus on peace. You focus on the little things that make you happy. So if you're looking for love or kindness or friendship or whatever in your manifestations, then set out to be more kind and more friendly and more loving. You know what I'm saying? In order to get that, you have to give that. That's not something you're just going to receive in this world, especially not today. I thought I would share some of my manifestations with you guys. So one, for my YouTube career, I definitely want to hit, I don't know what my hair is looking like, but I definitely want to hit a bigger numbers for it to be my main source of income, for it to be paying at least all of my bills. I also wanted a better relationship with God and my ancestors. I definitely believe in ancestry. I believe in communicating with them. I believe that they do guide you through life. And that is something that I want to look more into and get more attached to, with them just knowing they're there for me. And also God. I also want genuine friendships. I feel like I'm at the age where now just random people are not doing it for me anymore. I've always had a lot of in and out friends, because when I was in middle school, I changed schools every year. So I've never had one steady friend. And then when I got to high school, I had a couple steady friends, which I moved, and then, people grow up and people grow apart with that. But then I got older, and my husband is in the military. He's been in his entire adulthood, since he was 18. And so if you know the military life, you know that you don't have friends for long. The time allotted you have with most people is about 2 years. And it takes you like a year to actually become real friends. And so when you actually get a friend, you can ask anybody, any wife that you know, when you actually get like somebody who you really trust, then it's time to move. And I don't trust people super easily. I am a very nice person, and I am nice with people, but me sharing my entire, my family and things like that, my daughters and people's, coming to my home and things like that, I'm getting very iffy about, because I'm older, and I do believe in genuine energy and shift, energies that can shift the energy in my entire house. I do believe in things like that. So I try not to just be jumping into a friendship without getting to know people. But yeah, so something I'm manifesting is a genuine friend, at least 2, maybe. By the end of the year, I do want 2 loving, trusting friends that I can 100% trust, and just more genuine friendships. People that are not just around me to be around me, people that motivate me, people that care about me, people that love me, people that love my family, and vice versa. In that manifestation, I also ask God and the universe to help me be a better friend, because I can't look for someone loyal and there and loving and caring and, there for me if I'm not even giving that back. That's unfair. I would never want to be that kind of friend. So those are 3 of my affirmations. That's pretty much the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you so much for sticking through this video because it's probably long. Comment 3 things that you want to achieve this year. Y'all, I want to hear it. I love hearing people manifestations because I just think it's so cool when they achieve those things. And it's like, then you look back and be like, oh, you said you wanted to do that, girl. And I'm like, ah. You know, be happy for people when they achieve something that they want to achieve. Another video should be coming this week. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And go to my page and see some more videos. All right, bye.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap.